My weight became a problem in 2007. I had my thyroid removed and I didn't have any medication, and I gained 120 pounds in a year. And because I'm a lung cancer survivor, I could never take the weight off. I'm Patricia Dixon, and I had Roux-en-Y bypass surgery. I wasn't looking for bariatric surgery. In 2017, I had severe acid reflux, and I had aspirated, and I was in the hospital for 10 days for bacterial pneumonia. And I told my gastrologist that he had to do something about this reflux, and they sent me to Dr. Aryaie. And because of the condition of my stomach, I wasn't able to do the surgery for the reflux. And what he did was he suggested gastric bypass, Roux-en-Y bypass. And I would lose this weight that I had gained, and it would solve the reflux problem too. And when I left his office, I was extremely excited because I had been actually praying about losing weight and still not able to do it after 12 years. I had the Roux-en-Y bypass surgery. What Dr. Aryaie did was eliminate about 90% of my stomach, because that's what was producing the acid. And to my understanding, my stomach is now about the size of an egg, and that solved both problems at one time. I'm a couple years out now, and I've not gained any weight back. I'm as healthy as I can be at 71 years old. From 2007 to 2008, I gained 120 pounds, and my highest weight was 240, and today I weigh 125 pounds. I'm a lung cancer survivor. They removed the upper lobe of my left lung in 2006, and I had been wearing 5 liters of oxygen up until August 22nd, 2017. One of the things that at my highest weight, of course, packing 120 pounds around, walking, working, moving, anything was extremely difficult and really fatigued me and tired me. And of course, I wore this oxygen 24/7. After the bypass surgery, I am not wearing the oxygen anymore, only as needed, and that's very, very seldom. On the day of surgery, I already knew what was going to happen. He had given me a pamphlet on it, and I'm like one of those research people, and I had looked everything up, and I was well aware of what was going to happen. I wasn't quite well aware of the reaction that my body was going to have, because it was painful the next day. But I have no scars. You'd never know that anything was done. And a couple days later, I was pain-free and started the process of losing weight. And the best part of it was the reflux was gone. That had become a really severe problem, and it had been going on for a long time, several years. I think that most of the pain that I experienced was I also had a hiatal hernia, and I think that it was just that surgery kind of stuff inside that is what hurt. And like I said, it was just for a couple days, but that first day was very painful. But even though it was painful, I still highly recommend it to anybody that's got a problem. It is worth it. I had tried everything for the reflux. I'd had it for a long time, but it just really got severe. Not knowing that my stomach wasn't emptying and that I was just producing this acid 24/7. But I got a hospital bed. I propped up with 4 pillows. I did everything. And like I said, I had 2 bouts of bacterial pneumonia. And both times I had ended up in the hospital. And, my daughter-in-law aspirated and died in her sleep. And when I had that pneumonia the second time, it really scared me. And I went to my gastrologist and told him, you have to do something. And that's when he sent me to Dr. Aryaie, and it started this process of solving the two problems at one time. Days after the surgery, I dropped 4 medications. 2 that I was taking for my stomach, and 2 that I was taking for my lungs. Just because I didn't have the acid reflux, and I began to not pack that 120 pounds around that was causing me to be so fatigued and lack of energy, lack of oxygen exchange. The surgery affected me. Like I said, I'm 71 years old and I feel like I'm 25. I'm shocked when I look in the mirror because I go, oh yeah, that's me, I forget. Just not wearing the oxygen 24/7 gives me a freedom to go anywhere and do anything. I mean, my oxygen makes this noise, every time you inhale, and it bothers the people around me. I don't have to live that way anymore. I've walked every morning for a long time, but I used to walk 2 miles, and now I walk 3 to 4 miles every morning. And I do that in an hour's time, by the way. I am so not only grateful that I feel better, I look better. I've changed my lifestyle. I've changed the way I dress. I still wear purple, but I've changed how I look. And it's like the compliments are wonderful. They really make you feel good when people around you begin to notice about how well you look and how good you sound. And I'm just really excited to be who I am today, instead of ashamed that I'm this obese person that could barely get around, and just being really ashamed of myself that I'd done that to myself. One of the things that I couldn't do before that I could do now is stairs. With or without oxygen, I had a difficult time doing stairs. I can go anywhere and do anything now. I'm kind of looking forward to trying walking in sand. I couldn't do that. I bet I can now. I really like down-to-earth people. And Dr. Aryaie is down-to-earth. And all of the people that work for him are too. I mean, he noticed, my friends call me the purple lady. He noticed that I wear purple. He calls me his purple patient. And the staff called me by my first name. Everybody was always friendly. They kind of cheered me on as I was losing that weight. Dr. Aryaie was recommended by my gastrologist. I didn't really choose him. I think he was chosen for me. And I'm just blessed, actually. I would highly recommend him to anybody.